This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
Fridgescaping. It's the latest home trend that is all over the internet.
Fridgescaping?
Fridgescaping. So it's not landscaping.
Or manscaping.
Exactly.
That's the only scaping I'm familiar with, by the way.
You know, manscaping and your fridge, the two do not go together.
They don't
somehow.
commingle?
They do not
No.
commingle.
But you can manscape in the garden. So those two, landscaping and...
Whoa.
You could.
Is that something you do?
Well, no, I live in a condo. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank goodness.
This is why I don't live in a house.
Your neighbors would probably have something to say about it.
Yep.
Yeah. Fridgescaping is when you basically decorate the inside of your fridge, okay? But you're not just like making it look neat and tidy. It's not just about being organized on the inside of your fridge. When you open that fridge, you're going to see vases with flowers inside. You're even going to see like picture frames.
Picture frames?
Picture frames.
Come look at my children. They're in the fridge. What?
Yes.
That's weird.
Like baskets to hold your produce and, you know, like your eggs and these like wooden trays. Like it's really, really beautiful to look at.
I had to look at a picture of this because it's kind of hard to wrap your head around. You showed me pictures. It is very pretty. It's like the inside of your fridge looks like a home sense, basically.
Yes.
You've posted this on your Instagram. Go to @Pooja Honda TV to look at your stories, to take a look at what you're talking about. It is very pretty. It's like there's like a garden in your fridge almost.
It's so true.
There's vases and baskets for everything. It's very presentable.
And people have taken it to another level. Like they've even done themes, like, you know, Bridgerton, everybody watching Bridgerton and the new season. Well, this person did a Fridgerton.
Brilliant.
Right?
I love
so
it.
you can already picture what the vases look like, what the
Fridgerton.
flowers look like, right?
Sure, I haven't watched the show, but just like the play on words. I do appreciate that.
Yes. And now, personally, this is so impractical. Well, like when the groceries are home, the last thing I'm thinking about is putting them in a vase and making them look pretty. I just need to get them out of the bag and in the fridge as soon as possible. And even then, I'm probably going to forget like the butter.
See, I'm going the other way. I think this is very doable. I looked at the pictures you sent me. It's such a small amount of space. It's like what is a fridge? Like 15 square feet? Not even. Like this is a very easy area to deck out and to soup up. It's
Who
a small
has the
project.
time?
I mean, listen, you got a family of 4, I get it. You've got a lot of stuff that like whatever. I live alone. I can totally fridgescape. There's real estate in there. that
I have a question.
Yeah.
Like, are you not supposed to leave your fridge open for a certain, like,
Yeah.
you gotta, like, why is your fridge open for that long?
Who's seeing it?
And yeah, who's hanging out in the fridge? And then all your stuff's gonna go bad.
Don't you guys watch 90s TV shows? When kids come over, all their friends open the fridge and stick their head inside. So you're doing it for the...
I think it's actually supposed to be for yourself. You're
Is
just supposed
it?
to
Yeah,
be able
it's-
to look at something pretty.
Okay,
for
then back
yourself.
to your point. Who has the time?
I still have like some egg that I dropped like 2 weeks ago that I haven't been able to get out. I'm still trying to clean that.
Stick a vase of flowers on top of it.
There you go.
Fridgescaping.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
And we're the 3 best friends that anybody could have. We're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. We're the 3 best friends that anyone can have. And we'll never, ever, 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 ever leave each other.
Doesn't that make you want to watch The Hangover again? Yes, it's National Best Friends Day. So this is the day to think about your best friend, maybe call them up, send them a note, let them know that you appreciate them on National Best Friends Day. And of course, my bestie, Gurdeep, is off. He's on vacation, much deserved vacation. And our relationship, we're like brother and sister. We make fun of each other a lot. That's our love language, is to make fun of one another. We don't take it personally. It's all in good fun. But with that said, I do feel like maybe I need to be a little bit more loving. Maybe an ode to Gurdeep, if you will. Oh, thank you. That actually helps. Gurdeep, oh, Gurdeep, how I miss you so. It's odd hearing people speak in full sentences without abbreviations. Soup's odd, actually. Every time I see someone middle-aged with a hat on backwards, which never happens, I get a little choked up thinking about you and why you do that and say things like fire and bruh. I know you're just on vacation and soon you'll be back to making fun of my long arms and poor small talk skills. Oh, you. But in the meantime, I missed you, little bro. Can't wait to see you next week doing math and sports stuff and talking in a baby voice with your dog coffee. Love you, Gurdeep.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Are you overwatering your plants? And this is how you know. If you look at your plant and it's sort of slow growing and it's got yellowing leaves, you're overwatering it. But how do you know if it needs water, or if you've already given it too much water, or how long you should wait between watering? I went to Tik Tok University. I have graduated. I'm now working on my master's, and I have a hack for you. Thank you. As a graduate, I appreciate that music. This is the hack that I learned from TikTok, okay? All you do is you go up to your plant, and it's potted, right? You have a potted plant, and you kick the pot.
What?
You kick the pot. If you kick the pot and it moves, it needs water. If you kick the pot and it doesn't move, it doesn't need water.
How do you read this and think this is legit, though?
It's so simple. Because obviously, like, if it's waterlogged, it's filled with water, it's not going to move.
But you gotta kick it? Like, can you not just go look at it and see if it's dry?
I mean, it might look like it's dry on the top, but it's not on the bottom.
Very aggressive.
It is a bit aggressive. I will admit that people say you should talk to your plants, you should
Right.
sing to your plants,
And now we're
read
kicking
poetry.
them?
Kicking is, yeah, I know. And
I don't think you're supposed to kick anything except like a soccer ball.
and there's probably a little bit of like holes in this as well. Like if you have what gave it away? If there's like rocks or something to like, that you have in your pot that's already making it heavier, it might be harder
You won't get the proper reading.
yes, you
But
won't
when
really
you
know.
kick it hard enough, you might hear the rocks jiggling
Or the plant
inside.
go, no, I'm good, thanks.
Can you imagine your neighbors just seeing you walking around,
Just
kicking
kicking
your
your
plants and going, I got it.
They're all, watch her. She's
Good.
going to kick the plant. Watch this.
Yeah, or hey, I'll come over, I'll help you with your plants, and then you come over and you kick their plant. Like this might not go over well, but hey, it works. And this woman learned it from her dad, and she said she'd been doing it for years, and she's got beautiful plants.
Right. Okay.
I know my dad had a green thumb, like excellent, like every houseplant thrived. I've never seen him kick a plant. And he was aggressive. So I don't know.
I mean, okay, but just don't knock it till you try it.
Just kick it till
just kick it.
They used a similar technique in bars in Montreal when I was living there, and they would come and kick your bar stool, and you'd if you'd move, you go,
You had been
"Do you need
watered
more-"
too much.
And I'm using air quotes. Do you need more water, sir?
Yes.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay, different ways to use the hack, but also very effective.
Yep.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I've got some thoughts, and they might be controversial.
Uh-oh.
Don't at me. I was lucky enough to play 18 holes of golf on Monday.
Okay.
I don't normally play 18. I play 9. And 9 always feels a little bit short to me. I'm always like, I wish I could play a few more holes. 9 is like a little amuse-bouche.
Right.
Well, let me tell you, after playing 18 holes is like overeating at the buffet. And you're full of regrets. You're like, why did I eat so much?
And it's not the kind of thing that you can like prep for earlier in the day, right?
I mean, with this heat, there's only so much I must have drank 3 liters of water. I reapplied sunscreen multiple times. I was so dialed in for about 13 holes, keeping track of my score, was following it, marking everything down on the scorecard. By the time we got to 14 or 15 and we wrapped up on a hole, my buddy goes, what'd you shoot on that one? And I'm like, I teed off. And then
No.
I don't
You
know,
lost
man.
count?
I'm like, just put me down for an 8. I don't care. You get so hot that your brain just stops being able to think back to like all your shots. And I'm like, at this point, I just want to get off the course. I don't care what I got. Give me the maximum score. I want to go home. It's too hot.
What?
My hands are tired. I don't 18 holes of golf. Way too much.
Maybe I've just watched too many like Instagram videos of like guys golfing, and it's
Golfing's
the best
great.
time ever.
It is the best time ever. But 9 is not enough. 18's too long. What I'm proposing, and I don't know why anyone hasn't done this, maybe someone is, and I just haven't come across it. Give me a 13-hole golf course.
13?
13-hole
Not
golf
12?
course.
13?
13. 12's fine too. 13, 15's too many. Anywhere from like 12 to 14 holes, amazing.
Okay.
Because 9's not enough, but by 18, I hate my life and I just want to be home.
So you think you've like cracked the code on golf with something that maybe nobody's come up with yet?
For me, anyways. For the casual golfers, I'm sure there are dudes listening to this who are like, you kidding me, bro? I play 36 in a day. No.
Okay.
Not
so
for me.
This is your golf, but better.
Golf, but better.
Because you're going to change it to 13 holes. This kind of reminds me of, do you remember when Jamie Lee Curtis attended a concert?
Right.
And she was like, why can't we just make them matinees?
I am going to just say this now as a suggestion. You too do a matinee. Coldplay, do a matinee. Bruce Springsteen, why wouldn't you let me come see you, Bruce Springsteen, in your glory days, pun intended, and do it at noon or 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock matinee, theater in New York. I will come and hear your 5-hour concert, Bruce, at 2 o'clock, and I'm going to be home and in bed by 7:30.
So that's concerts, but better.
Yes. Okay, you got golf, but better. Jamie Lee Curtis has concerts, but better.
Yeah.
What's your blank, but better? Maybe you've cracked the code on something. You figured it out and nobody else has, and we could be doing it better.
Something we've all just accepted at face value in society, but you never question, why are we doing it this way?
What's your blank, but better? Something that you've cracked the code on that you can make better. Let's go to Kathy in Newcastle. What's up for you?
Well, calling to tell Gurdeep there is a 12-hole golf course in Port Hope.
Oh.
Did not know that.
Gurdeep, they have to get out of the city.
Okay.
12 holes right on Lake Ontario.
Okay. Where's that course at? Port Hope?
It's Port Hope.
Port Hope, 12-hole golf course. I'm
Yeah,
ready.
Port Hope Golf and Country Club. It's 18 holes, but you can book for 12.
Okay. Well, usually I pay for 18. I just leave after 12 because I'm tired. But Kathy,
Well, this way you only pay for 12.
I like that. Thanks so much for sharing that.
Have a great day.
You too. Okay, and yeah, I said I don't know if this actually exists. It turns out it does. Thanks for that. But also people texting in, a few people texting in to say Dairydale in Mississauga is also a 12-hole course. Thank you for everyone who texted that in. You're giving me hope.
Now you know. So golf, but better. Somebody's already thought of it. What is that for you? Let's actually go to Breakfast Television's Frankie Flowers. What's your blank, but better?
Yeah, puberty.
Please explain, Frankie.
It was a rough time in my life. Felt like it lasted too long. Had things growing on my face, and then all of a sudden, hair was growing places I didn't know where. I just thought I wanted to get through a lot faster in life and just get out to the other side.
On the bright side, you'll be out of it soon. Okay, Frankie Flowers, appreciate that. Yeah, puberty. I didn't know he was going to take it there, but we appreciate it. Let's squeeze in one more here. What is your blank but better? Paul in Whitby.
Children's birthday parties, but at 9:30 or 10 o'clock in the morning.
Why?
Let's get it over with and enjoy the rest of the day so that the Tylenol can kick in.
You can put the kids down for a nap by like 1 or 2 p.m. and then you have your day back.
Perfect. I love it.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.